What's going on? We do transformations. So excited to be able to share with everybody here tonight. So, really quick, just to introduce myself, my name is Liz, and I have been with Herbalife for 15 years. I got started as a customer at a nutrition club. I had really bad eating habits, and so a friend of mine invited me to breakfast. I started going to the nutrition club, started drinking the shakes. I lost 18 pounds my first month. Obviously, not typical, but considering what I was eating before, to drinking, obviously, our nutrition products, I had incredible results. I ended up losing 65 pounds in 6 months. Completely drastically changed my life. I was a paralegal. My dream was to become a lawyer. Little did I know that this was going to be my career. And so, fast forward 15 years later, here I am, a very proud, happy Herbalife distributor. Love what we've been able to create as a family. My parents are my sponsors, their president's team, executive president's team. Pretty much retired thanks to Herbalife. And I do this business alongside my husband. And next month, my son, he's turning 14 and he'll be joining the business as well. But you guys, listen, tonight is not about me at all. Okay. I just want to share with you what we've been doing and how we've been working the business recently and how we've been helping so many people. So really exciting. Most recently, I turned 40. I decided to take the product serious again. And let me tell you something, losing weight at 40 is completely different than losing weight at 25. But I got serious about my results, got serious with the product. I'm down 67 pounds. So I'll be showing you guys before and after pictures here in a little while. But what I want to talk to you about tonight is how we are using the We Do Transformations app and the platform and the community to help fuel our business and help strengthen our business. So, for the last 15 years, one of the things that I'm most passionate about is wellness evaluations. So, if you have ever done a wellness evaluation before or have ever had one done to you, drop a one in the chat. I want to see the chat blow up. Okay. So if you've ever done a wellness evaluation or had someone do an evaluation for you, drop a one in the chat. And if you've never had done one before, you can drop a two in the chat. I'm just trying to figure out our audience here. Okay. So what we're going to focus and talk about today is wellness evaluations. And I have a special guest that she's going to be talking with me. She's one of my not only friends, but business partners. Oh, translation. Yep. I'm so sorry. I will slow down. Sorry, translation. So I have someone here with me that she is on my team. She's a friend of mine. She's a business partner, and she as well has a passion for wellness evaluations. And she's been having incredible results this year since January that she launched it, started working her 90-day plan. So she is actually going to go ahead and kick off tonight's training, and then I'm going to jump in as soon as she wraps up with her presentation. So I know that we sent the PowerPoint, or Cynthia, I don't know if you have access to share your PowerPoint because I'm struggling for my phone. Oh, but introducing Global Expansion Team 2500, Cynthia Rogaines.
Thank you so much. I don't have access to do the PowerPoint because I had it on my phone on the side.
Same, I'm having phone issues.
It's no problem. I can go
Somebody
over
can
it.
share it, great. If not, I will try my best.
Okay. So you want me to go ahead? I can go ahead and get started because I'm looking at it on the side.
Yeah, go ahead and get started.
Okay, awesome. So what's up, guys? I'm so excited to get to share with you guys tonight what I've been doing in my business, how it's been kind of like on fire, right? Okay, I've been in the business personally for 11 years. I got started because I was invited to a fit camp. I wanted to lose weight for my wedding. I got invited by my maid of honor. She's like, "Hey, come check out this fit camp. I know you want to lose weight and you want to be cute and all the things." And I was like, "Okay." So I went. And I ended up like falling in love with the fit camp. I got invited to the product. I got started on the products, ended up losing 36 pounds, 10% body fat. And my business kind of just took off from there. I was working full time as a pharmacy technician. And as I was working in pharmacy, I was dropping weight. I was getting clients at my job. You probably see my dog behind me. It's a little crazy. So thank you so much. I got a presentation. All right. So yeah, I was dropping weight. I was getting clients. I was fired up, like it's like ignorance on fire. And I just was telling everybody about everything. And then all of a sudden it was my business was going crazy. And fast forward to today, I'm an owner of a nutrition club, been an owner for now over 6 years. I work the business with my husband. We've had our location here in Tampa, Florida, and we actually just moved from a regular brick and mortar. Now we migrated into a gym. So our location is now inside of a gym. So that's super exciting. It actually just happened within the past few weeks. And we have some other locations that we're about to pop up inside of other fitness facilities. So I really want to get into this and kind of tell you guys like what we're doing, how's it work? Like you hear wellness evaluations. Honestly, this is something that we've done since the beginning of time. Liz is my mentor in the business, and this is one of the first things I learned how to do. Okay. But this is my results. I do want to show you guys that, like she said, we decided to get serious about our results at the beginning of the year. Me and Liz are close friends. So I was like, let's go, let's do this thing. And I ended up losing 24 pounds. Those are my most recent results. And you always want to get a new result. So let's start with that, okay? Your business is going to come from you getting results, because if we're going to be doing wellness evaluations and you're putting people on a scale, you want to have a good result as well. So let's get into it. Yay. Okay. So what is the value of doing a wellness evaluation? All right. So the benefits of your wellness evaluation, right? So a wellness coach, you can read it, but I'm going to go ahead and read it for you too. So a wellness coach provides personalized guidance, support, education for clients looking to improve their health and wellness. So something that we do in the wellness evaluations, we do a full body analysis. This is a fancy way for you to say that I put you on a scale. Okay. And my scale is a $25 scale that's from Amazon that it's called a Renfo. If someone can drop it in the chat, and I think I have it later on in the presentation too. But the Renfo scale is a super cheap scale that I get from, but it does all the reading. So it tells me their body fat and their BMI and all of these things. If you go to the gym, you'll see that they put them on that scale too. So it's literally like the same scale that they're using to track their progress weekly. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and get the same scale. It's easy to track. It's easy to use. We also do body measurements. So you can have a measuring tape, like what you would get inside. Oh, sorry, translation. I got to slow down. So body measurements are like your measuring tape that you get inside your sewing kit, right? But you can order one from, straight from the website, or you can just buy one at Walmart. So I have like a little retractable one that I got from Walmart that I really love. I think it cost me like $3. But also, we're going through supplement recommendations. So that's part of the wellness evaluation. Like a lot of people think that it's just you're putting someone on a scale and then that's it. No, this is the point where you're showing the value you have. You're showing the coach that you're going to be, and you're showing that you care, and you're going to give them everything that they can. It's like they're showing up to you and you're like, we're a doctor, but we don't diagnose or something, right? Like disclaimer. But they're showing up to you and they're looking for guidance, and you really want to show them that value first thing. And then also showing them like, what supplements do I recommend for you? Yes, aloe tea shake is what we recommend. And that is going to be the same thing that I recommend for every single person, because whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, good nutrition, no matter what that is, aloe tea and shake is going to get you there. That's just what it is. Okay. Also, we're offering accountability and coaching. A lot of people think I can do this myself, but they need that extra guidance. They need the group chat. They need that extra accountability that's going to keep them on point. Thank you, ma'am. So this is the scale. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's in the presentation. So this is the scale that we use. You can connect it to your phone. I literally have it in here and I pull it up and I'm like, okay, I got everybody's weigh-in. And when my people weigh in and then they tell me their most recent weigh-in, because like, let's say they weigh in on their scale, I have a notebook that I put everything in, the infamous binder you see there as well, because there's more to the binder than just regular weigh-ins and putting them in there. I personally like to track my weigh-ins on paper. I'm a pen to paper kind of person. But I also have it available in my phone where I can go in and I can pull up everybody's weigh-ins. And I'm like, okay, well, here's your weigh-in from last time. Here's your BMI, so that I can keep constant track of what's going on. And and we're weighing in weekly, that's a big deal too. But with the wellness evaluation, the binder, okay? This binder The first thing me and Liz talked about, we're like, okay, when we were blowing up and we had just, we were really doing great in business, what was something we had? And it's so funny because I'm sitting here, Liz, and I have my old binder. Okay, this thing is old. And if you've been here a while, then you know about having a binder where you sat down. I have my old one literally with the programs in here and everything. Like, if you can see me. The programs are in there. You're like, oh my gosh, what is aloe? What is tea? What is this? And it walks you through that conversation. That's something I personally love about the binder. So we have it set up in a way where I can literally just go ahead and I'm like, okay, I pull up your weigh-in and I go to my binder and I say, okay, so this is what your BMI is. And then I show them. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what your BMI is. This is where you should be. This is where your body fat, this is where it should be. And I start going through everything in the binder with them and them seeing that where they can touch it, feel it, like look at the binder. A lot of people do this virtually too. A lot of people do weight transformations virtually. That's okay. You can pull up your slideshow and show them those same things and have the same effect. I just do it on my binder because a lot of my people are in person. Next slide. Okay, so how do we find clients? So this is with social media. A lot of people here use social media, so this is something that I do personally. So I chase likes, and what I do is I post that before and after, like you saw before, and I take the picture, right? I post it. I also put like a similar version inside of my stories. And I go in and I talk to those people who interact with me. So if they're interacting, like if they're liking it, if they go in and they're putting a heart on it, an emoji, whatever they put on it, I go in and I make sure that I'm having conversations with those people because I'm chasing the likes. Okay. Also, circle of influence. A lot of people are just starting, and if you're new here, you can go ahead and let's drop a 1 in the chat if you're kind of new to this and you're just figuring it out. Some of us are seasoned and some of us are new, and that's okay. So if you've been here and you're brand new, welcome. Okay, listen, this is the best decision you've ever made, I promise. And when you first start, you're like, man, I don't know where to find clients. I just had a meeting with my team right before, and they're like, okay, well, where do I find clients? Your circle of influence are people you know, your friends, your family, people that you trust, like people that trust you, right? Because they have that emotional connection to you. Like you could be like, hey, can you buy this pen from me, please? Because it's gonna support me. And then your grandma's like, yeah, honey. And then you're like, I'm the best salesperson in the world. And that's pretty much how it is. It gives you that confidence when you're going to people that you know. Now, Instagram and Facebook stories, that's like something I mentioned before, going in there and having conversation and going in. I see the chat. But yeah, so like going on Instagram and Facebook in your stories, I always tell my team, I'm like, tell your story through your stories. Like take multiple slides, like slideshow kind of thing going on in your stories and do multiple and show them, like tell them who you were before, who are you now? Like how has this changed your life? And talk to them like your testimony is everything. That's how you're going to sell. So like you need to find how to package your story in a way that visually is appealing and then put a few words on it so you're telling your story. Okay. And then power hour, of course, which I think Liz is going to go in more on later as well. So doing a power hour is absolutely amazing. This is what got me started at the beginning of the year. I was like, Liz, I need to work. So we would set a timer and we would put it on and we would be like, okay, let's go ahead. We're chasing likes. We're doing our posts. We're posting and following up with people. And that's exactly what we're doing. And then this is the message I was sending to people that were interacting with me. I said, hey, love, I'm working on getting recertified as a wellness coach. I'm looking for people to practice my wellness evaluations on. Would you be interested? It doesn't have to be this exact little message, but I promise you, if you word it similar to this, people want to help you. People want to help you do better. So them helping you get certified or recertified, like I said, that's what got me all of my appointments. Liz had us do this at a JKO for 10 minutes. And I remember no one responded right away. And I was like, oh my God, Liz, I'm terrible at this. Like, and then all of a sudden, all of the appointments started coming through. And in that 10-minute little session, I made 13 appointments. And that was at JKO. So imagine when you sit there for an hour and actually work. So next slide. All right. So wellness evaluation, how does this go? So I meet with the client, right? So I schedule an appointment. And the reason I schedule an appointment is because someone can come into you right now and then you're like at the bar, like because I'm at a nutrition club and you're busy and it's like you're working and you're focusing on your consumptions and doing things like that. But you want to have an appointment so it's undivided attention. You sit down with your client, you're one-on-one and you're having a real conversation with them. Okay? So then I get them on the scale. I explain their numbers. I tell them what their BMI is, their body fat, muscle, every number on there, I let them know what it means. And then I explain to them why Herbalife is the solution. We do this a little differently around here, just for us. This is just how we do it. Okay. It's just our little spice here. But I explained to them why Herbalife is the solution because Herbalife is the #1 nutrition company in the world. And this is why it is the solution. And I explained that to them and why these products are going to work and help them towards their goal. What aloe is, what Prolessa is, what the shake is, what it's going to do for them. And I explained to them what a meal plan would look like. And it's not like in depth at that moment. Like I'm not like, here's your macros and here's this and this is what you need to do. I'm like, 2 shakes a day, 2 snacks. Here's one healthy meal. This is what the picture, we have a picture of it in our binder. I say, this is what it would look like. If you want to gain weight, this is what it would look like. And I give them that idea. And that's pretty much how the evaluation goes, like from beginning to end. And then I put the pretty little bow on it, little cherry on top, and I tell them, we do transformations, baby. I'm like, you need to go on your phone right now, and I need you to download the app. Let me give you access because what you're going to have is you're going to have access to our workouts. You're going to have access when you can do them at home or if you want to go to the gym or if you want to put them on the TV and work out with your friends. Also, it's going to give you the recipes. It's going to give you accountability. Also, you get to compete for money. Like, hello, who doesn't want to win the cash prize? Like, it's an amazing incentive that we have here, and you want to utilize that. So I tell them all of this benefit. I wrap it up with what they're going to have access to, and they're like, yes, let's go. I'm ready. Like, sign me up. I want my access. I need everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to show you and get you on there. I've actually had multiple clients that have started with me from the beginning, end of last year to the beginning of the year that have only done We Do Transformation workouts that have never stepped foot in a gym. To this day, they had not stepped foot in a gym. One of my girls lost 27 pounds in 3 months. Not typical, but possible. She did it with the workouts and following her meal plan. Also, I had another girl drop she's around 30 pounds. Another one, 18 pounds. And all of these girls are just following the workouts in the We Do app. And that's why I tell them, I'm like, this is amazing. You can do this at home. Don't be scared that you can't go to the gym and you don't know what you're doing. You have the guidance right there in your phone and you can do it and anything is possible. So these are my results, okay? With doing the process that I listed for you, I've done 65 evaluations since the beginning of the year. I signed up 12 new preferred members, 4 frontline new distributors, and 1 new frontline supervisor. And my volume for last month was 8,163 documented volume points. Now, is it easy? It's not easy. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. It takes work, but you're making these relationships that it makes it like 12 new preferred members. 4 of them became distributors. That's how it went because you gave them so much value that they literally were just ready. They were shined up. They were ready. They're like, I want to take on the business. I want to help people too. I want to do this. This is simple. The process is simple, but you also want to make sure you're giving them like, we got to do the work. We got to talk to people. And that's what we're going to do. Is that it? The last slide? Okay. So that's it for me, guys. I hope that you got some value from that. I hope I kept up with translation. I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to my mentor, my amazing mentor, Elizabeth Almagar. Let's go. Hey, girl.
Okay, listen, that was phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing. I've had a front row seat to watching Cynthia grow and build her royalties. She's building new lines of royalties. So I love that, and having we do transformations as something to help us like close the deal, sweeten the pot, like make it even better has been phenomenal. And like she was saying, she's having those girls that are using the workouts and getting results, right? Because some people, honestly, like, are yes, of course they see the We Do brand and they're like, oh my God, of course I want to be shredded. But sometimes I'm like me, right? You guys, I'm going to show you my before and after picture now. Like I'm not shredded, not yet. And so sometimes I'm like, oh, it's going to be kind of hard for me to lead with this because unfortunately there are some, what do you call those? Haters online. And so I've posted like, hey, I'm doing a 21-day challenge. Who wants to join me? And I've had some ugly people commenting things like, oh, there she goes again, just because I've struggled with my weight my whole life. So I had to come up with a new way to be like, okay, how can I use We Do Transformations? I'm trying to lead with it. And personally, for me, I was having a struggle. How could I take advantage of this platform? And so this was the solution that we came up with, like, hey, I'm going to lead with the value of a wellness evaluation and talk about nutrition, but we're still going to use We Do Transformations because we believe the power of it. So I'm going to go ahead and go and share the slideshow again because I do want to show you that before and after and how I'm using it to build local communities and continuing to do the wellness evaluations that obviously are leading to challengers. And then I've got a challenge for everybody here. So don't log off just yet. We are not done. All right. Let's start broadcast yet again. All right, here we go. Okay. So can you guys hear me, hopefully? Great. All right, my friends. So the last 18 months, these have been my results, which is, I can't even believe it. Okay. So I recently turned 40 years old. My metabolism is completely different than what it used to be. I've had two kids since my very first transformation. Both of them were C-sections. It is a different story to lose weight in your 40s than in your 20s. Okay. But it is possible. And so I have lost 67 pounds. It has taken 18 months, just to be clear. This is not something that has happened overnight, but I'm so grateful for that because of the fact that I've done it with vitamins and with protein and working out and drinking water and all of my nutritional programs. So what in return, what has happened? Like my skin is retracting itself, right? Like my body is completely different. It's completely shaped in a different way because I've done it in a healthy way. And so I'm totally okay with the fact that it's taking me longer than most people want or expect, right? Like that overnight success doesn't exist, all right? But I was a size 22. I'm currently down to a size 12. And to be completely transparent with you guys, I was not even a size 12 in high school. Like this is my middle school size, which I can't even believe it. This is the smallest I've been in my adult life. And I feel absolutely incredible. And it's speaking on that, with other people. Everyone is in different places in their life. Is there people that only need to lose 5 or 10 pounds? Yeah, absolutely. But I just want to give some hope for those people that are 50 pounds overweight, 100 pounds overweight. Like, listen, do not count us out. Okay. Like we're coming in with a vengeance. We're going to have ridiculous results and we're going to be able to help a lot of people regardless of our age or whatever. Okay. Anyways, so definitely wanted to share that with you guys. But this is something that I've been doing recently. So I live in a community where there's not really too much Herbalife happening. And I don't have much business because most of my business is like in the middle of Tampa. And I live about 45 minutes out closer to the water. And I'm like, how can I start building community? I love building local community. And so I decided to start with something simple. And we started with a workout, like a fit camp. And so it started with a fit camp. We had about 2 or 3 people coming. And then I was like, okay, what else can I add to this? And I'm like, let's add a walking club. So I went into a local Facebook group. I said, hey, I'm going to be starting a walking club completely for free. If anyone wants to join, you guys, little by little, we've been building up a local community here where I live. And I have met the most incredible people. We've been able to do wellness evaluations. We've been able to get new preferred members, new distributors, new challengers, just growing that community through simple things like a walking club. We get together and we go for a walk. Okay. We have a pickleball meetup Pickleball is all the rage where I live, okay? And so we don't teach them pickleball. We don't do anything like that. It's just show up with your paddle and let's play a game, right? So we do that. We have a small boot camp that we do. And to be honest with you, sometimes we're like, what workout should we do? We go into the app, we find a workout, and that's the workout we do at Fit Camp, okay? Super simple. And so one of the things that I like to do with these free fitness community events is maybe not the first time, but for sure the second or third time, I'm talking to them and saying, hey, I'm a wellness coach. I would love to offer you a free wellness evaluation. And I pull out my scale and I'm like, this stuff is so cool. Let me show you what I have. And then I also let people know I have access to a platform, a really cool app, and they love it. You know, how it's introduced to them, like it's just more benefit and more benefit. So I do wellness evaluations anywhere. And this is what I wanted to show you. So here I'm doing a wellness evaluation right at the park at a picnic table. This lady, the blonde lady right there, she actually ended up becoming my preferred member. I just saw her tonight, came back from my walking club. She's down 9 pounds in the last 3 weeks. She's so excited because she's like, Liz, I don't even feel like I'm dieting. I'm just having my shakes and I'm being sensible with what I'm eating and I feel incredible. And I said, yeah, welcome to Herbalife, right? So she's doing amazing. I also like to meet people at local nutrition clubs. Why not? I am currently not behind the bar at a nutrition club right now. I am working from home, but I utilize the local nutrition clubs. And so I'll meet up with one of my prospects or customers and say, hey, can I treat you to a tea? And I'll go to the nutrition club, order 2 teas, one for them, one for me, and pull out my scale and do a wellness evaluation. Now, usually, of course, I will speak with the owner and let them know, hey, would it be okay if I meet with one of my customers? And 10 out of 10, they always say yes, absolutely, right? But of course, being respectful and purchasing something at the bar because I'm using their space to build my business, right? But I wanted to show this to you because I've even done wellness evaluations at Starbucks. I'll buy a bottle of water and I sit at a table. I meet with my prospect and I do a wellness evaluation at Starbucks. Like I think the limitations are usually in our mind and we think we must only use our phone. Yes, of course, use your phone. The power of social media is incredible, but don't discredit the power of being in front of somebody face to face, and it can be anywhere. Are nutrition clubs incredible and amazing? Yes, I've built my business at a nutrition club for the last 15 years, but is it essential to grow? No. You can build your business in other ways. You can have something as simple as a walking club. You can do a wellness evaluation at the park. You can do it at a club anywhere. Okay. Now, just a small thing. Don't forget that in Herbalife, we want to not only us do the deal, we want to teach our team how to do the deal. That's why I'm so proud of Cynthia and the class she just did and the results that she's having, because that's the name of the game, right? We want to duplicate. We want to teach other people on our team to do wellness evaluations too. It's a culture. Everywhere we go, someone's got a scale. Listen, I don't care if it's an Omron scale, a Tanita scale, a Renfo scale. We just want to make sure our customers are getting results because Herbalife is so much more than just an energy tea. Like we've got the #1 nutrition products in the world that can radically change your results. And so we have to be out there helping people get results, transforming themselves. And then we have something incredible like the We Do Transformations platform where we've got the workouts, we've got the recipes, we've got the accountability and the $10,000 prize. I mean, come on, right? So I want to challenge everyone to get into action. Okay. I love giving tangible things that we can do. And so I would like for you to schedule a power hour with an accountability partner for tomorrow. So right now, I'm going to give you a minute. Right now, I want you to text somebody, someone that you know is also on this call. Maybe it's a sideline, maybe it's an upline, maybe it's a downline. It doesn't matter. Okay. And so I want you to schedule, hey, tomorrow at 11 a.m., we're going to get on the phone. Or, we're going to do our power hour. Or tomorrow at 5 p.m., we're going to do our power hour. When you have your accountability partner and you've scheduled it, I want you to drop, let me see, give me a 5-5 in the chat. When you've got your accountability partner and you know at what time you're doing this tomorrow, drop a 5-5 in the chat. I want to see that chat blow up. Let's go. I see the chat. Give me a 5-5. We're doing this. We got to get into action. Listen, you can get on all the calls. You can read all the books, you can hear all the motivational posts, but until we don't get into action, the scale isn't going to move, right? Let's look at all those 5 5s. Let's go. I'm loving it. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what are we doing tomorrow? You're going to schedule that power hour, and for 1 hour nonstop, I want you to just send out messages. Just send out messages. And what message, I'll tell you in a second, okay? Send out messages. Don't reply. Just 1 hour of straight outflow, output, 1 hour. And when you're done, take a breath, take a tea, relax for a second, and then you can start replying to all of those messages and filling up your books. It should get to a point in your business that when you look at your agenda and you don't have an appointment, I want you to be so nervous and scared, like, oh my God, I need to get something on my agenda now. And for those of you that meal prep, you'll understand. It's like when you look at your refrigerator and there's no more meal preps and you're freaking out and you're like, I need to cook. I need meal preps right now, right? So that same feeling that you get when you open your fridge and there's no meal preps ready for you, I want you to feel that when you open your agenda and you don't see an appointment for a wellness evaluation, like emergency, red flag, I need to do a power hour. I have to have appointments on the books, okay? Because that's what's going to keep the business rolling, you guys. So what is the message that we're going to send? Keep it simple. Hey friend, how are you? I hope you're doing great. I wanted to reach out because I'm working on getting recertified. If you're an existing coach, okay? If you're a brand new coach, then you can say I'm working on getting certified as a wellness coach. I'm looking for people to practice my wellness evaluations on. Would you be interested in helping me? That's it. It's so simple. Here, let me move my, there. Does that help? You guys can screenshot that now. So, hey friends, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Wanted to reach out to you. I'm working on getting certified or recertified as a wellness coach. I'm looking for people to practice my wellness evaluation on. Would you be interested in helping me? Now, let me be clear. This is not a Facebook status. This is not an Instagram status. This is not a reel. This is a personal message that you are going to send to have conversations with people. Okay, we want to have conversations. Sometimes I've seen coaches like take this, listen to this class from me, and then I'll see this on Facebook and I'm like, no, that's not the deal. Okay, so I want you guys to be able to reach out to people. Now, if you're like, who do I send a message to? Then maybe it's time to post a good before and after picture on your stories or on your feed. And all of the people that start liking or commenting on that before and after are the first ones that you can start sending this message to. Okay. Or you can make a poll in your stories and the same with your before and after, or maybe a picture of you working out today and just saying, hey, is there any goals you're working on? And anyone that votes on your poll or views your story or reacts to your story can get this message as well. All right. So with this, I want to end today's call. You guys, the Herbalife Vacations is something I've been obsessed with since I first joined this company. My husband and I have been on, I lost count, I'm so sorry, I think over 15 or 16 Herbalife vacations that we've qualified for. We've been to Hawaii 3 or 4 times. My kids think going to Hawaii is like going to Orlando. Like they don't understand the magnitude of going to Hawaii. First time my daughter went, she was 6 weeks old, itty bitty little baby. My son was 4. Then the second time, Sophie was 4, and then Daniel was 8. I mean, my kids love Hawaii. It is the most incredible place. This resort is gorgeous. And if you are a brand new distributor right now, if you set your goals and you really learn the rules of the game and you help a lot of people get results, there's no reason why you can't get there as well. And you can be there with your family next year celebrating with us in the month of June in Oahu. So just wanted to put this picture of Hawaii and the scale next to each other so that you can understand it's going to take work. Okay, the same way that it takes work to build a body and get results, it takes work to build an organization. It takes work to build a check. It takes work to build a business. But what a beautiful business we do get to build here in Herbalife. So I want to thank you guys so much for the opportunity to be able to share tonight. Let me go ahead and stop sharing the screen. I don't know if you guys, if we're doing questions and answers, anything like that tonight. But thank you so much for the opportunity of sharing. It is honestly a dream to be able to be here with so many colleagues and leaders on this call tonight. And I'm so sorry for translation. Listen, my family's Cuban. We talk fast. I need to learn how to slow it down. I had some tea to be ready for this call, and I was talking fast. But thank you guys so much. I hope to connect with you all soon. You can find me on Instagram as my coach Liz, and Cynthia is This Is Sin on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.